Alright, here are 3 rock licks in the key of A. Mostly the first 2 around A minor, and then the third one is kind of more of like a rockabilly or like a real old-time rock and roll. Almost kind of like really blues-inspired rock lick. And this one is, that one kind of takes place over our mixture of our major and our minor pentatonic scales. So the first 2 are really similar. The basic principle of it is going to be hammer-on and pull-off on my 3rd string from my 1st finger on the 5th fret, so in the key of A, to my 3rd finger on the 7th fret, and then my pinky is going to go on the 8th fret. So you want to get used to that, because that's basically the rundown of both these licks. The only thing that happens is that on the first lick, we can either bar my 1st finger right there, and then pull off. So I'm going to hammer on those 3 frets, 5th, 7th, 8th, all on the 3rd string. Now I'm kind of using my 3rd finger right there to kind of snap that 1st string, 5th fret. And then I pull off on the 3rd string. Then I go down to my 4th string, 7th fret. Just like that, and then you can kind of end that with a pull off on the 4th string from the 7th fret to the 5th fret. The second lick is basically going to be the same thing. The only difference is that instead of on the 5th fret on the 1st string, it's going to be the 5th fret on the 2nd string. Now, on the 2nd string, I tend to use my 2nd finger for that one, so I'm going to be kind of snapping that with my 2nd finger. Alright, then you can end it the same sort of way. So, 2 kind of neat licks. Those you can kind of cycle back and forth over and over again. The third one is... Alright, in this one, I'm going to be starting out with my 1st finger on the 3rd string, 5th fret, and hammer up to the 6th fret on the 3rd string. And then I'm going to be moving my 1st finger on the 2nd string, 5th fret, to my 3rd finger on the 2nd string, 7th fret. Now I'm going to be barring my 1st finger on the first 2 strings. I'm going to start a half step below where I want to go. So I'm aiming for kind of my bar chord first 2 strings, but I'm going to start 1 fret below that and slide my way up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and that is going to include my slide up. So I only hit this once. And then I kind of go back to my 3rd finger is going to be barred on the 3rd string and my 2nd string. And my 1st finger is going to be barred on the 5th fret on the 2nd string and the 3rd string. And then I'm going to hammer on my 2nd finger on the 3rd string, 6th fret. Alright, so up until now we have hammer on my 3rd string, 2nd string, slide, 3rd fret, 3rd finger on the 3rd and 2nd string. Now I'm going to hit my 3rd finger on the 4th string, 7th fret. So here is this, what I'm doing is I am going to be sliding up. What I'm aiming for is my 3rd finger on the 9th fret, 3rd string, and my 2nd finger on the 8th fret, 2nd string. So sometimes I'll go 2 frets below and slide my way up, or sometimes I'll just go 1 fret below. The idea here is that you just want to kind of get up to there, do it 5 times again, and then end it just like we did before, with my 3rd finger barred on the 2nd and 3rd string, 7th fret, my 1st finger on the 5th string, and hammer on the 6th fret on the 3rd string. So my 1st finger is on the 5th fret, the 2nd and 3rd string, hammer on right there, and end it right there. Then that's another one that you can kind of cycle a lot. So I can go... Alright, I'm going to try to keep my licks a little bit short, so hopefully they're easy to implement into your playing. Thank you.